fire, sir!
Long story short, I was back living in San Diego and I wasn't making the best decisions, making the best choices as a young man. My mother got pregnant and she used to always tell me, man, like every time I would leave the house, she'd be stressing. And that was one of the motivating factors for me to choose this route because I wanted to relieve that stress and didn't want to put no harm to my baby sister. I wasn't really doing much with my life beforehand, but I'm dedicated now. I'm motivated. I go out and when I do something, I make sure I do it.
Need discipline! Need discipline!
My mentality has grown to the point where I'm hungry for the desire to go harder.
1, 2, 3,
2, 0.
2,
1,
2, 3,
2.
1, 2, 3.
Even to the point when we were doing PT and we were doing push-ups and we were doing a large amount of push-ups and I just switched to my knuckles because I wanted that extra challenge. I was always told, whatever you apply yourself to 110%, you're gonna do, nothing can stop you. The only thing that can stop you is you. Honestly, I quit drinking, I quit eating certain things, I started watching my diet, I started taking care of my finances, because I believe that in anything in life, when you come in ready and motivated, you can do it.
Y'all have all the opportunity right now to go ahead and leave and make our jobs a whole lot easier. So if y'all want to leave, y'all can go ahead and quit right now. Got it? Too easy. The push up. The push up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You inspire until you expire. That's not a quote of my own. I've heard that somewhere else, but I live up to that because, you know, our purpose and calling in life, for me, I feel as though to be a blessing to other people.
Come on. Where'd it go? Finish line. Now you can cry.
I was in JRTC in high school and I got kicked out 3 times. It wasn't that, you know, I was a bad guy, but I wanted to grow my hair and I didn't want to follow the rules and regulations. But I had a cousin. He grew up right beside my house, you know, back in Andrews, South Carolina, and he wanted to join the Army. Later on in life, he was in a car accident. It prevented him from joining. So I kind of took that torch on. Was like, you know, my cousin wasn't able to live his dream. Not that he can live it through me, but everything that, you know, I try to accomplish and I try to do, you know, it's for the American people, but more so I do it in hopes that I'm inspiring and I'm living up to the call of what my cousin and those like him wanted.
I am the infantry. I am my country's strength in war. Return to peace. I am the heart of the fight. Wherever, wherever. I carry America's faith and honor against her enemies. I am the queen of battle. I am what my country expects me to be. The best trained soldier in the world.
You can be anything you want to be. No one can tell you what you can't do. As a matter of fact, before 2016, people were telling women that they couldn't be in combat arms. And I mean, it speaks for itself. I now have my expert infantry badge. I'm Ranger qualified. I've got my airborne wings. This stuff, you'll hear it called chest candy, or you'll hear it called, you know, awards or badges or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it shows your soldiers that you have what it takes to make the cut. And not only that, so it's not just about me, right? I can do all these things and I have all this cool stuff, but I do this so that other people can see that it can be done. And I think that's the most important part of what I'm doing here. If I could tell my 17-year-old self one thing, or anybody out there, it would be that you don't have to have a 10-year, 20-year plan. Your life is going to change in so many aspects. You haven't even developed your prefrontal cortex yet, okay? What that means, though, is you set yourself up for the pathways that are going to ensure your success. So whether that is joining the Army or taking that college course or setting yourself up to have a job or to have income, you're going to want to do that.
Highway, on the highway.
Highway on the
Highway
highway.
on the doggone highway.
They say lost and you learn. I say you lost, learn, and you win. You lost, you learn from it, and now you're winning. I walked into the recruiter office. He said that you have to do a ASVAB. I'm not great with tests, but I know that that's something I got to do to get inside the Army. So I took the test. I failed 3 times, didn't happen, but the 4th time I took it, I ended up passing. It meant so much to go through all that adversity and failures to grow into that person that took the initiative to raise his right hand. I've always grinded, I always worked hard, I was a workhorse, and I knew how to prove myself. So if I had to pass a test to get to the next level, I'm gonna do it every time. The Army helped me uncover my strengths by putting me in positions I was uncomfortable. That made me realize me being comfortable and want to be in my bed and have nice shoes on and not be wet and dry and clean, it brings a different type of animal out of you. You understand what you got to get through, especially the life that we live. That pushes me past what I got to get through.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
One of the toughest things I overcame was getting my EIB badge, which is my Expert Infantry badge. It's one of the badges in the Army that is possibly the hardest to accomplish. It's a tough situation where it's like, hey, you got to run 4 miles in 32 minutes, and you have to do this crazy amount of push-ups and sit-ups, and then after that you go straight into land nav. And it just sucks the entire time because you're just like wet and dirty, and you know, you're going through it, and it's just like, it's hard to stay motivated, but if you're doing it for the right reasons and you have the people.
Let's go. You're almost there. You're almost there. There you go. Hey, get up, get up, get up. Don't waste no time, bro. Don't waste no time. Come on.
Without those people just constantly like, hey, like, you're gonna do it. You got it. Just, I wouldn't have got here. This is the best feeling after. I don't regret it at all.
Let's go. Come on, boys. Last stretch. You know what to do. Man. Breathe. You know what to do. Let's work. There you go.
The hardest part I realized as far as basic combat training was you have to push yourself and make yourself grow. You're gonna be in very uncomfortable situations, and my mom taught me that from a very young age. So what I did was I reached out to my recruiter as well as my mom, and I asked them like, hey, how do I stay strong? How do I stay motivated? If I told myself, I signed the dotted line and I'm doing this for a reason bigger than myself, so why would I fail and why would I stop now? The bigger reason than myself is 2 things. One, I have a mom and a sister at home that I really do, have to provide for, and they really do rely on me. But the second thing is that I want to see myself grow and develop past limitations that I've put on myself, but more importantly, that other people have put on me. The Army's tossed me a lot of questions. It's given me a lot of deadlines, but more importantly, it's given me a lot of lessons to learn. Whether it be, hey, learn this new task, or hey, teach this new person. The Army's taught me how to be a teacher as well as a student a million times over. The Army has let me be all that I can be by allowing me to be whatever I want to be. You can only do what you put your mind to. This is not a job that you wake up and you decide, oh, today I want to quit. We're a team, we're a family, and most of all, we rely on each other every single day.
I came in with the mindset to be on top and do better because I always tell myself through anything I'm gonna do the utmost, no matter what circumstances that are presented.
I feel as though that's how you build legacy, that's how you build history, and that's how you hold yourself accountable. Because what you do affects those that came before you and after you.
You don't have to join the Army. You don't have to, go to college or whatever. You just have to do something that you enjoy, and then don't listen to anybody that tells you anything else.
Never give up on yourself. Always strive for the stars. Don't worry about what nobody else sees. Look for that first foot in front of you.
Trust me, there were days when I was like, this sucks and this is hard, but the outcome and the things that you're gonna accomplish, you won't find it anywhere else.
So believe me, you can wear the uniform and you can come and you can join our ranks. But if you want to join the Army, you have to put your mind to it. And once you put your mind to it, the sky's the limit.